Hello and welcome to the October 2023 Numerology forecast and channeled messages. This month, we are going to have many themes, and these themes that I am bringing forth to you are specifically for you, for the people who are watching this forecast. So, the first theme is the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork that connects us to universal consciousness, sound healing, solfeggio frequencies, singing. The 10 energy, which is the 10th month of the year, is using your voice. So using these to help keep your vibration high. That's going to be a big theme, is keeping your vibration high, staying in a place of gratitude and expecting miracles, celebrating the bliss of being alive, finding the joy and upliftment in everything you do. Being super conscious of the frequencies that you surround yourself with is also going to be very important this month in your environment, your food, water, people, entertainment. Are they making your life heaven on earth or not? Paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, and messages from the natural world, especially animals, birds, insects. They will help you know if you need to make adjustments and will also help you stay present and focused, which is going to be super important this month. Consciousness paradigm shifts collectively and personally, expansive perspectives, innovative ways of living, all going to be big things this month. Inspiring others through communicating your special wisdom and experience. You're going to be doing this in your own unique way. Trusting yourself and your intuition over anything or anyone else. This is not the time to gather everyone else's opinions. This is the time to really go inward, to listen to your soul, to listen to that intuition, to listen to your heart, and trust yourself, trust the journey, trust that you will have a more aligned outcome than expected. Even if things don't come out the way you planned, just know that it's going to be even better than you expected. Stay focused on what you want. Let go of control of the how or how it's looking. Believe in yourself and allow spaces for the miracles to unfold. So there's a lot going on this month, and it is a month certainly designed to take us higher spiritually and consciously, and a lot of incredible stuff that I'm going to talk about in this forecast. So stay tuned. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Kristen Vallis. I am a numerologist, a channel for the Book of Life, and a conscious impact coach who guides teachers, speakers, writers, creatives from feeling stuck, unworthy, and anxious to confidently freeing their voice and creative expression to experience impact, fulfillment, peace, and joy in their lives. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel for empowering information that will enable you to raise your vibration and belief in your infinite potential. So back to the forecast. So October is an 8 energy month. The 8 is momentum. It's commitment and devotion. It's mental, emotional, and physical mastery. It's development, preparation, cultivation. It's wealth and abundance, legacy, staying power, which is going to play a huge role this month. Fortitude, strength, calm, patience, virtue, integrity, precision, deliberate, allowing, ready for more, gratitude, meditation, presence, activism, intuitive knowing, focused, empowered, infinity, right? The 8 is the symbol of infinity. So this is what the 8 is bringing us this month. If you're in the lower expression of it, because all numbers have a high and low expression, you might feel out of control. You might feel like events are moving too quickly, and this month will move fast. You might feel anxious, life reaching a breaking point, trapped by your circumstances. You might feel or experience destruction of the things around you, especially because we have 2 eclipses this month. You might feel sabotaged, depressed, angry, bullied, or bullying other people, abuse of power. Giving up, you might feel like giving up. You might feel reactionary, a know-it-all, stubborn, caring too much what other people think of you. These are all things that you need to be aware of so you can let that shit go, because there's so much opportunity this month. It is the 10th month of the year. So the 8 and the 10 are both playing important roles in the energy makeup of this month. And the 10 is the higher expression of the one. So we've got the things for the one, like new ideas, inspiration, curiosity, fresh potential, the giving and receiving, intention, goal setting, planning. But then this is more about higher intention, higher spiritual purpose, prioritizing that, innovating the way that we live and move through life, the communication and conversation that brings that about, taking action, saying yes. It is a very physical month because the one is a physical number, but the 10 is on that spiritual plane. So it's the alpha and the omega, the perfect balance and union between the physical and the spiritual realms. It's a strong desire to help others and to create impact, to really make a difference in the world. That's what that 10 wants to do. The lower expression of this energy can be overthinking and overwhelm. It can be attachment to the past, confusion, laziness, isolation, complaining, and self centeredness. So, those are things you want to be mindful of and let that stuff go. Those are things that we are going to be going into eclipse season. These eclipses are going to break cycles that have been part of our lives for many lifetimes. Cycles that have been repeating themselves throughout this life, but because they've come from past lives. So, really, really huge, huge month for us. It's the momentum of everything we've been working on all year, which is a lot of letting go, cutting things away, because it's been this 7 energy year. So that's what that's all been about, and really preparing us for next year, which is going to be an entire year of momentum. So if you want to know a little preview of what next year might feel like, pay attention to the energy this month, because we are in that 8 energy. And that's going to be the energy that's going to be with us, that's going to build the entire year for next year. So it'll give you a little clue. Obviously, there's other layers and things that will make it different, but there will also be a lot of similarities. So that'll give you a clue. So the month begins today on an 8 of diamonds, 3 of hearts, 9 energy Neptune day. And it ends on a 4 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 3 energy Venus day in our collective Uranus season. We are also in Libra and Scorpio seasons this month with the astrology coming in. So we're feeling all of that playing into what is occurring energetically for us. And the reason we have so many contract influences at the end of the month is because Scorpio is a complicated sign. they have 2 past life influences that come in. So each daily contract during Scorpio season has 3 contracts instead of 2. The contract of the day and that past life influence, and another past life influence. So it's going to be an interesting mix, as it is every year when we enter Scorpio season. But let's talk about all of this, because there's so much activity this month and so many big events. I'm only going to be able to highlight and give you a flavor of the month in this forecast. And then we can talk more specifics as we walk through the month together. Because if I give it to you all now, you are going to feel that overwhelm of the 10. And even with what I'm giving you, try not to feel overwhelmed. Just take the month day by day, hour by hour, step by step. That's the best way to approach this energy. As the energy speeds up, you want to slow down, you want to be focused, and that's the way that you prevent that feeling of overwhelm and anxiety. So this month we're going to it's going to look and feel very different than the past several months, in that we're entering this momentum energy, and it's a momentum of everything we've been working on so far this year, which I mentioned. The 8 and the 10 energy combo are both Jupiter numbers. So that brings us Jupiter blessings that have legacy impact, lasting change in our lives, because the 10 is the higher expression of that one, we're going to experience physical evidence of our dreams now beginning to manifest into reality. So prepare yourself for huge life changes, fast movement, pivots, and miracles, because Uranus season brings miracles. So there's so much going on here, and we are in eclipse season officially as of yesterday, the second and final eclipse season of 2023. And we are wrapping up all the internal and external work and changes of the last 5 months in October and November. And eclipse season lasts through that period 6 weeks. So your attitude, your outlook, and your willingness to embrace change, be flexible, and be adaptable will play a big role in how you experience the next 6 weeks, and actually beyond that, because this eclipse season with this 8 energy has that legacy impact. So this will affect your life for some time to come. And it will affect how smooth your attitude and your willingness to be flexible, how smooth or bumpy your ride is during this eclipse season. Venus is playing a big role this month. And I say that it's kind of a surprise, maybe, because to some of you, because we finished Venus retrograde last month. And so we were thinking we're complete with all of her lessons, but we're not, because her post shadow is still continuing right now of the retrograde. It doesn't end until the second full week of October begins. And because the month ends on a Venus day, she's in the forefront of major planetary aspects all month. So she's a big player this month. And what does that mean? That means that we're going to again have a month focused on relationships, self-love, self-worth, raising our value financially and otherwise, and purpose expression, because she rules all of those areas. And because the month begins on a Neptune day, this has to do with love, emotional mastery, heart openings, and limitlessness, and living our dreams. So there's that combination of that Neptune Venus energy that's really bookending the entire month, that's giving us our flavor for the month with these eclipses. And that brings me to the first new moon it's a total solar eclipse in 21 degrees in Libra on October 14th at 10:55 a.m. So that's just about halfway through the month that hits. So we have some preparation time right now. It's an 8 of clubs, 4 of spades, 4 Uranus energy day. What does that mean? That means changes in your relationships through a huge consciousness shift. Expect the unexpected, expect miracles. Libra's all about relationships, coupling, partnering up, bringing balance, compromises, and collaborations, really working together. New moons bring fresh starts, and solar new moon eclipse is about letting go of past karma and trauma and fear-based decision making in favor um, uh, of opening yourself up to new experiences, to know that the past does not equal the future. Basically, you're getting to start with a clean slate, if you will allow it, if you will really let go of the past. And the eclipses are really going to shake you up, to really shake that loose, to really encourage you to do that, to allow the newness to come in. The 8 of clubs, 4 of spades, 4 energy is saying that you have the ability to communicate clearly and be understood. It's committing to a life you love in terms of your relationships or any other area out of your life, in your life, that's out of balance. You're going to be shown that right now. You're going to be shown this whole first 2 weeks of October what areas of your life are out of balance, what needs to be focused on, to be worked on, to help you prepare for this eclipse. So pay attention to what's coming up, what's being highlighted, what themes are rising up. Trust yourself and your intuition and your psychic abilities, which this eclipse will open up even further. This could bring engagements. It could bring new business partnerships. All of these are Jupiter numbers and signify commitment, devotion, marriage, partnership, family, groups, and 21 degrees, two become one, and 2 + 1 = 3, which is amplification. So this eclipse is going to bring life-changing events and announcements. Stay focused, stay present, and clear on what you want. If you have been stubborn or closed-minded about relationships or any area of your life that needs to be brought back into a balance, and you don't do the work in this first 2 weeks, this eclipse is, even if you do the work, this eclipse is going to open up your mind dramatically. It really is. It's starting its work right now. The second eclipse occurs on the full moon in 5 degrees of Taurus and is a partial lunar eclipse at 1:24 p.m. It occurs on a 7 of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, King of Diamonds, 9 Uranus energy day. So expect the unexpected and expect miracles. Something big is coming to an end that impacts your quality of life, bringing sweeping changes in any areas regarding health, finances, and relationships. Any area where you may have been feeling stuck, out of balance, or unstable, as Taurus is an earth sign. So it's wanting to ground us into a balance of practicality and heart-centered action because of all that heart energy coming in. This feels karmic. It feels like it's from this lifetime as well as past lives. And it's the ending of old patterns of playing the martyr or the victim, poverty cycles, betrayal, disappointments, codependency, jealousy, addictions, all that kind of stuff, right? Endings of all those old patterns. So this is great news. However, sometimes that can be a little challenging. So just know that whatever is coming to an ending is ultimately for your best and highest good. It's clearing away these old cycles, and it is cause for celebration because it's going to change your life going forward long term. And it's going to help you bring forth all of those dreams that you want to have. The things that are standing in your way are these things. So letting those go and allowing those completions to take place is going to be huge for you. It's going to let you have the things that you want because that's what the universe really wants for you. It wants you to have what you want, and it's working with you through these eclipses to help you have that. It's opening us up to feeling more, experiencing all of our physical senses, all of them, because Taurus, right, is the physical senses. Clairs will be upgraded and greater love for self and others, affecting how we show up through that unconditional love to be of greater service to the world at large. Create a plan for moving forward with your dreams at this point and a new life that is both practical and soul led, and action it daily, step by step. That's what this eclipse is bringing and asking us to do. Both eclipses will challenge the way we think, what we believe, and our ability to embrace the unknown. They will push us to innovate the way we live, move through the third dimensional world from a fifth dimensional perspective, from the perspective of love, from the perspective of feeling our way through, not thinking our way through. So what do we do in the meantime? In the meantime, the first 2 weeks of October are preparation for the first eclipse. You'll be shown now what areas of your life need the most attention. Focus on receiving the information and taking daily steps toward implementing preparation and changes as needed before the eclipse hits, and things will flow much more smoothly. Next weekend, we'll dredge up some deep shadow work that needs to be addressed as we will be feeling the strength and might of Pluto stationing direct because it's moving direct on 1010, which is another big event that I will talk about more later this week. But there's so much going on that I will continue to share throughout the month. So stay tuned. turn on your notification bell. And if you like to join my email list, drop a comment or message me with your address to stay up to date on all that is occurring as this historical month unfolds. If you loved the October forecast, please consider sharing it with your friends and family. And if you would like to explore your personal numerology in depth or support with achieving your big vision or working through a challenge, please reach out to me in the comments below, or you can email at the address in the description on the video. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to providing you with more numerology and channel messages throughout the month of October. It was great to see you today, and thanks for being here. Bye-bye.